Well, joining me via Skype is the convener, Integration Summit Group Nigeria, Chris Akiyo. We are going to be discussing this development in the EFCC. Thank you very much, Chris, for joining us. Now, looking at this appointment, how did you view this, seeing that Ibrahim Magu still has a pending case which is still under investigation?
All right. Thank you very much. Government is supposed to be a continuum, and the president appoints and the president can fire. So by the appointment of the new EFCC chair, I think that he has actually fired Ibrahim Magu. The only problem is that all over the social media, as you can see very clearly, the new person appointed also have his own baggage of corruption on his neck, and that he needs to deal with. So we are going to be going through the same cycle again and again, and we may have this man being forced on the neck of Nigerians to fight corruption, where he himself is being accused of corruption. So it makes it very difficult for such a person to actually be thorough and fair to all Nigerians. But more importantly for me is that I think that I'm worried at the way and manner which the EFCC chairman has been appointed. From Nuribadi to the last man here, they've all been from the north. So I'm beginning to wonder if the EFCC's chairman's position is solely reserved for a northern at all times. It tends to point at more nepotic tendency to appoint people.
Chris Akiyo, is it about him being a northerner, or previous EFCC bosses being a northerner, or we're asking for someone that will do the job, and is Bawa not the person that can, might be the person that can do the job? Do we take ethnic sentiment out of all of this?
No, my point is that you cannot rule it out. It seemed like certain persons are selected to be there, whether they are qualified or not. Otherwise, the agency do have people from other regions and even from the north that would have no baggage to do the job, judiciously. Unfortunately, we keep picking people who have a baggage. Possibly, I'm saying possibly, it raises a flag. Why must it be that these persons are always taken from this region and they always have issues? So are we really ready to fight this corruption, or by just paying lip service to it? That's the point.
Okay, so looking at Bawa now, he has quite an impressive CV. Yes, he has. We just played the report where it also talked about the fact that he had some corruption cases. How can we move away from the fact that there was a corruption allegation against him, and the fact that he was detained at a point, to having him do his job and ensure that he is ever focused on what to do and it comes out right?
Yeah, the first thing is for the agency to claim of his corruption charges and be sure that whatever it wasn't just a baggage that he's going to live with within the system. Because if you do have some skeleton in his cupboard and he's trying to fight the very big corrupt people, they will use those against him. So if that's not going to be cleared, then it becomes difficult to have such a man to head an agency. You need to find somebody with an impeccable character. Yeah, a lot of Nigerians have wonderful CVs in that agency. So my concern is that I think if you go to the social media, the first thing you see that he's been arrested for corruption. And I don't know how it's going to be possible for a man whose case is still pending to deal with the issues of corruption that are pending, that is going to go ahead to chase.
All right, Chris Akiyo, thank you so much for talking to us on this.
Thank you very much.